concept come from? Like, do you think it kind of stemmed from the whole big zombie apocalypse movie?
No, it stemmed from a William Brinkley novel, which was based more on the Cold War.
Is it the last?
The last ship.
Last ship.
Yeah. It's an apocalyptic thriller, and I think that we don't have any zombies, although that seems to be a subject matter that's pretty popular right now, an apocalypse or a post-apocalyptic world. And the president of the network, Michael Wright, really fell in love with this book. I thought there was some great storytelling to be told, and Michael Bay joined, and I went and met with him, and he had this just blazing visual presentation set up for me, and I read the script. I thought it was one of the best pilots I've ever read, and that was it.
Do you have any inspiration for your character?
I try not to base my characters on anything other than the circumstances that are given and how I would behave in those circumstances. I try to maintain a certain level of sincerity when I play this role, because I want to honor the Navy and the way that we depict the lives of these men and women as accurately as possible. So I want to keep my performance and my choices as true as I can.
Now, from what I can tell, I used to work on DDGs, the destroyers that you guys are on.
Yeah.
How much of it is actually done on a destroyer? Because the interiors themselves look just like the ships I used to be on.
Well, that's because they are.
So how much did the Navy lend you a ship, or I guess
the Navy loaned us a $3 billion naval destroyer to shoot the majority of this show on, and when we need to get those, establishing shots that actually prove that we're on this guided missile destroyer, we come to San Diego and we shoot on one of these guided missile destroyers.
Which do they tell you? Which ship is it? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, the first ship that we shot on was the Halsey, which was the ship that the pilot was shot on, and then we filmed on the Dewey.
I know the Dewey.
You know the Dewey?
Yeah.
When you guys come down here, do you shoot a couple episodes at once?
We do. We get what we need from whatever episodes we need to get stuff from. We call it just grabbing the slop. We just come and grab a bunch of stuff we need to get for whatever episodes.
So far the crew's had to pull some serious MacGyver moves in order to survive. Are we going to see some more interesting contraptions and inventions as they go along?
I think so. Which MacGyver moves are you talking about?
I'm talking about like the tin foil in the water, and dropping the lab into the ocean to keep it cool. I mean, stuff like that.
Well, that stuff actually would work. There's a thermal climb, no matter where you are and how warm the water is. Once it gets below a certain level, it's always cold. But I don't think we're going to be making any bombs out of bubblegum and paper clips.
What about the parachute? When they took the parachute, is that something that would actually work to direct when they...
According to the people that run our show, yes.
Okay.
Your character and Anna Morgan's character had disagreements. Is that something that's going to continue? Is there going to be that tension?
Absolutely, because if you think about it, there's no government. He's never going to fleet up. He's never going to become a commanding officer. He's always going to be an XO. So there's going to be a lot of not resentments built up there, but there's going to be a lot of animosity that's created, a lot of friction that's created based on the fact that I'm always going to be his CO, he's always going to be my XO. And while we do have a good relationship, he doesn't always agree with some of the decisions I make, and I think that's going to continue on for the rest of the season. And now season 2.
So the show has been pretty explosive. Every episode has been kind of like a great adventure. What can we expect from the season finale for season 1? Is it just going to be all out secrets war everywhere, revealed and things like that?
It is the season finale is pretty unreal.
How many episodes do you guys have? 10? 12?
10.
10?
13 next season, 10 this season.
How do you like these like short seasons?
Well, I mean, I work incredibly long hours, and I'm there a lot, so they don't feel short. But you know, compared to something like Grey's Anatomy, where we shot 24 episodes in one season, it's a nice break. I get to spend a lot more time at home with the family.
Are you looking for like to do other things like on those breaks, or just
Absolutely.
hang out? Yeah.
I'm doing something right now in Montreal, a 4-hour, 2-part miniseries called The Fixer, which is a pretty cool project. But yeah, that does leave time open for me to do other things. I just wrapped a film in Nantucket called Grey Lady. And, you know, with the Grey schedule, I would have never been able to do that because I'm working 10 months out of the year, and that window is a very short window to try to fit another project into. But with a 5-6 month season, I got a better shot at putting some more work on the schedule.
At WonderCon, some of your fellow actors were talking about the respect that they had for the men and women of the Navy. How has it impacted you and your view of our military forces?
Well, my whole father's side of the family is military, so I've always had a tremendous amount of respect for the Navy. You know, now I just think they're cool.
What can you tease for us about what's coming up the rest of the season? What obstacles are going to be popping up?
Well, we got to test the vaccine on some monkeys. The vaccine is still in the process of being made. The Russians come back, so we got to handle the Russians. And that's as far as I can go without completely blowing it for you. But we do hit land at the end of the season. We do hit land.
Are we going to see more of your family sightings, I guess? You had a video the last time with your family. Do we get to see them a little bit more?
Well, that's the goal, to be one of the goals is to be reunited with my family, and we'll see if we get there.
Yeah, the show's pretty unique in the way that it actually kind of, it's all on a ship. I mean, it's the microcosm of these people, this crew, and occasionally we could do flashbacks and we see things that are going on back at home before this all happened. You know, with second season, are they thinking about branching out a little bit and showing what's going on back at home in real time, or are they going to try to keep it with the ship?
You know, I don't know. That's a good question. You know, I suspect that next season we will spend a lot more time off the